Make G the subject of the formula 3 brackets G minus 2F equals AG plus 5H. So let's have a go at this then. So let's expand the bracket first then. So 3G is we have here, don't we? So it's 3G, and then 3, expand the bracket, so it's 3 times the minus 2F, which is minus 6 lots of F, isn't it? Is equal to A lots of G plus 5H. So let's move this object over to be with the 3G over here. Leave the 3G as is. Move the AG over to minus AG, and move that 6F minus 6F through the equals to become plus 6F plus 5H. Now we've got a G common because we want to solve for G, don't we? So let's take that outside a bracket. Inside the bracket we'll have a 3, we'll have a minus, and we'll have an A is equal to 6F plus 5H. And then now we can move this object here from times down to divide on the other side. So it's 6F plus 5H all over 3 minus A. Part B, factorize. Let's turn our attention to this now. 4x squared minus 169. So 4x squared minus 169. Okay, so it's either 4 or 1, but here, oh, it's a difference between two squares, isn't it? Because that's 13 squared. So it's 13 and 13 plus and a minus. And of course this will be 2x times 2x, won't it? Because it's a difference between two squares. So that's equal to that then. Okay, now this inequality, we need to solve for n. So this 2n that's a minus, let's move it over here to be with the 4n that's already there. So move that over, leave the greater than equal to 4n plus 2n. So I've moved that over and flipped the sign of the minus to plus. And at the same time, let's move the minus across to be with the 3. So it's 3 plus 9, isn't it? When we move the minus 9 through. So we get 12 is greater than 6n. And that tells us, I'm reading it from right to left now, that 6n is less than 12. And then move the 6 from times down to divide. N is less than 12 over 6. And so it tells us that n is less than 2. Solve. Okay, we need to solve this quadratic to 2 decimal places. So we're not going to be able to factorize it, are we? Because it says to 2 decimal places. So we'll need to use the formula. So if we just circle our A, B and C for the formula then. Here's the A. Here's the B. And here's the value C that we need to put in. And x equals, let's write it down then. It's minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now our a value is 3, so let's put that in. I'm going to put it in, overwrite it here and here. B has the value 4, so I'm going to put it in here and here. And then C has the value minus 18. So when I put it in here, that minus will become a plus. And this will be 18 here. This is a 4, of course, isn't it? 4AC. And this is over 2A, so we can put that in like so. So there's the answer then. I hope you can read it, but we'll tidy it up now. It's minus 4 plus or minus the square root of 16, and then 18 times 3 is 54. 54 times 4 is 216. Let's just check it in the calculator. 54 times 4 is 216. So it's plus 216 all over 2 3s are 6. So that's equal to minus 4 plus or minus the square root of 216 plus 16 is 232 all over 6. Let's tap that in the calculator then. So we got minus 4. Put a bracket around the top numbers. Negative 4 plus square root of 232 outside the square root. Close the top bracket. Divide by 6 equals. Get the decimal. 1.87 to 2 dp. And that was to 2 decimal places. Or the other answer. Let's do the minus then. Tap that in, go back, and change that plus to a minus. Equals decimal. Minus 3.21, isn't it, to 2 dp? Minus 3.21. And that's to 2 decimal places.